So a question I've been getting a whole lot recently is how to connect a microphone to a gimbal setup like this. I've got the mic down here at the base and I've got the cable, but the phone is butted up against the mechanism here, against the arm. So what do we do? Before I get into this video, I just want to show I'm shooting with the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the Beast Grip. That's the Beast Grip Pro with the DOF adapter. My last video was about this setup, and so if you hadn't seen that, check it out. But I am putting it into practice in my YouTube stuff. I'm also going to do a video about my setup here. This is my tabletop setup, kind of a workbench, and I do all my overhead shots here. This is a pretty cool setup that is actually affordable and very functional. I've had a few requests to make a video about this, and so that will be coming soon. But now we'll get into this video. Okay, got this set up here. This is on a Moza Mini P. It's a mid-size gimbal. I like to call them hybrid gimbals. The problem though, of course, is I've got this mic cable and the lightning port is up against the mechanism, up against the arm here. So what do? Well, the easiest solution on a bigger gimbal like this, because it can hold the weight no problem, is to simply slide the phone out. When you do that, obviously it's going to lop over to the side. But again, with these type of gimbals, you can easily adjust because these hold a lot of weight. I don't know what that is in the metric system, but I'll put up a graphic right here. So now you have room to work with a cable. I've got a little bitty L-shaped lightning port adapter. And I'll probably have to rebalance the phone a little bit once doing this. Yeah, it's leaning just a little bit. Using FiLMiC Pro, now it says external mic right there. Just need to rebalance this a little bit. And so there you go. Now I am set up and balanced and ready to shoot. You do have to pay attention. The arm might catch the mic cable a little bit here, so you have to fine tune it depending on what you're doing. But for basic, simple setups, this works. And by the way, I did a video previously about how to set up a mic using an arm like this on the actual gimbal. To me, this is the best way to go. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video and in the description, because it's a good video to watch. You could put a mic on top, especially if you had a cold shoe like I have down here. However, phones are already top heavy, I find. And so putting a mic up top really doesn't work very well. I find putting them on the base down here using an arm the best way to go. So this is the first option. Now let's look at another way. So I've got the phone mounted and more or less balanced, and you might be wondering, you're like, hey, the phone's pretty close to the arm here. Well, that's because I've actually got it flipped upside down. And I've even got a moment lens on here. That's a 58mm tele. And so by flipping the phone upside down, then the lightning port is out here on the edge. And so it's free and clear, and you're able to plug in anything you want. And I'm using FiLMiC Pro, and the app will flip around. And so that way you're still shooting with a normal interface. You're not shooting upside down, so to speak. I got the mic flipped to this side this time. Lightning adapter. Plug it in. Does external mic. And that's the bizarre sound that the Moza makes when you turn it on. And now you're ready to shoot. You've got a balanced setup with a microphone on the arm. Now, obviously, you can't do as many panning and tilting and dramatic moves like this because you've got a cable. As a matter of fact, it's probably a good idea if you're going to shoot like this on a regular basis to get a longer cable. This is a fairly short cable, even though it's coiled so it'll stretch out, but it's designed to be more compact, so a longer cable would be ideal. And this will technically work with any gimbal like this that blocks the port. You may need to use counterweights though, depending on the gimbal. And then of course, a lot of gimbals actually have the port open anyway, so you don't need to worry about it. This is really geared more towards the larger gimbals that block the Lightning port or USB port on an Android phone. And one thing I also wanted to show, this is the Valuetech G6 Max. Now I don't have a phone to put on here right now, But I've got an arm down here, and you could also mount wireless mics this way. This is a Rode Wireless Go. So you would put the phone on here the exact same way, mount your wireless mic, and then plug that in. Or you could do any kind of a shotgun mic you wanted, or really any kind of mic system that you use. And by the way, this would obviously work with traditional cameras as well. I like putting mics down low. I don't like putting them up high. That'll be a subjective call though, however you want to do it. But I found that this is a really good option when using gimbals. So again, to learn more about these arms and how to install that, be sure to watch my previous video, link in the description.
And if you're brand new to recording audio with a mobile device, you might consider enrolling in my course, Smartphone Audio Production 101. I also have courses on cinematography, color grading, and a dedicated course to learn FiLMiC Pro. Links for all these are in the description.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is Blake Calhoun. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.